Love this. Free spicy romance.
So hi guys, I'm Sina Lighting Paul. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zippy. It's been a while since we met here, but I hope everybody is fine. Ndio nimetoka kuamka, night shifters. And I've received so many messages. You can see even my eyes look sleepy. I've received so many messages, guys, about some placements, people talking about which state is better than the other, which hospital is better than the other, which city is better than the other, what factors should we consider before we relocate, and all that. And guys, I just thought like the messages are just overwhelming, and I felt like I'm not able to keep up with all those messages. I'm not able to respond to each and every one of you. It's at night, guys, so forgive my background. Your lighting, the lighting is bad. It's not good, but well, we have to do something. So for all those people who have gotten their dates, congratulations. If it's not your time yet, don't you worry. There is always time for everybody. We cannot all be equal, And then again, like we've said so many times, everybody's journey is different. So your journey will not be like my journey. My journey will not be like your journey. So everybody's journey is different. So let's talk about North Carolina as a state, because this is where I am. Or let's talk about what people tell you that don't go to this state, because if you go to this state, things will be difficult. It's true. Let me just give an example with Kenya and say, if you're placed in Nairobi, if you work in Kenya, if you're placed in Nairobi and somebody else is placed in Nakuru or somebody else is placed in Kisumu, of course, the life in Kisumu and the life in Nairobi will not be the same. Those are two different cities. So now let's come back to North Carolina. You'll be taken to North Carolina, but you will be in a village setup, like not villages per se, but you will be in the outskirts of a town, like of a big city. In this case, let's talk about somebody who is working in Nyahururu in Kenya and somebody who is working in Nairobi. Those two people have got two different lives, because one has accessibility to fresh foods and the other person has got less accessibility to fresh foods. One has accessibility to so many other places that you can get locums, and the other one does not have. One has accessibility to cheap houses, cheap transport, cheap what, but the other one does not have. So now that brings me back to the reason as to why I want us to discuss. We are learning, we are all learning. There's something that I want to give as a disclaimer. I will not say that North Carolina is a bad state. I will not say Montana is a bad state, because I've not been there. I've not been to Montana. But if you remember, there's a time we did a video and we were live with you guys and we said, it's basically like these states, the way they were, for those people, for me to bring it to a simpler understanding, because I believe there is somebody who didn't know like me the way I didn't know. You see, the reason as to why it's called United States of America, it's because it has different states. It's just the same as the way we say Kenya. Kenya is a state, or it's a country in Africa. So now let's come back to United States. There are so many countries, or there are so many other states. They call them states. So there are so many states that are in United States. Like ziko mingi, zinatengeneza moja, zinatengeneza continent. So in these states, each state, like each country, tuseme sasa Kenya, let's give an example of Kenya and Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania, Tanzania and Rwanda, vitu kama hizo. each country, it has a cheap city and it has an expensive city. In that city, in that expensive city, of course, there is a place that is also cheaper that you can still afford to live there. I hope I'm making it clear. So those people who are coming to my inbox to ask me, ZP, is North Carolina a good state? I will answer in respect to the fact that I've been working here for the last 1 year plus. North Carolina is a good state. But I'm talking to somebody who is coming to the city that I am in, because that's the only place I can talk about. The other time we said every state has got its own share of problems, because if you look at California, people say they make a lot of money, but then again they have their own taxes. Unapata kuna state tax, kuna cost tax and all that, like sales tax and all that. So unapata like the at the end of the day you paid good money, but then again the price, it equalizes those people who are still working in North Carolina and getting paid $30. So when you're selecting your hospital, or when you've been given a chance to select a hospital, because I believe if you're with some other agencies like the one I work with, you will find that they'll give you a chance to select where you want to work. For example, during our time, during that selection, they were giving you a chance. They tell you, like, we have 3 states. We have North Carolina, we have South Carolina, and we have Montana. So give us, then maybe like among the 3 states, there is a hospital in North Carolina, there's a hospital in this, there's a hospital in this. Just do your own investigations and tell me if you want this. I'm not beating around the bush. I will come back to the point whereby people are asking me, because the most questions that are in my inbox is people are asking me, are HCA facilities good? ZP, you guys have talked about it. Is it worth for me to relocate to come in to this hospital because this is the choice that I've been given? I'll come back to that point. We have said, if you've been given a chance to go and work in North Carolina, just know which city are you working in. Narrow down that way. If you narrow down to what city are you working, now come back and ask yourself, which hospital is this? Well, HCA hospitals, there are very many, Hapa. There are very many. You find them like almost everywhere. There are some other HCA hospitals that are better than others. There are others that are not better. It's just like the way people used to work in Nairobi West Hospital, others used to work in Aga Khan Hospital, others used to work in Nairobi Women's. I'm talking to Kenyans, because most of the people who are asking me these questions, they are Kenyans. So it's just the same. So you find that there's somebody who will have a different experience. When I work in Nairobi West Hospital, I'll have a bad experience. And then the same hospital, the same department, the same city, the same branch, somebody will come there and have the best experience. So your experience is not my experience. So the fact that somebody will be live on TikTok and say, hey, guys, I don't want to ever work in this hospital. I don't want to ever work in this city. I don't want to ever. People have different goals. People have different choices of life. So don't follow like what everything is like everybody's telling you, because at the end of the day, somebody will tell you, do not work for this HCA company, do not work in this city, do not work in this state. So where are you going to work? Like utafanya kazi wapi? Again, make an informed choice. You guys are nurses, or I believe you guys are medics. When a patient is being taken to theater, they are told you will have a surgery tomorrow. They are going to amputate one of your legs. If they don't amputate, this is what will happen because you have gangrene, and your gangrene is wet gangrene. So if you don't act within maybe 72 hours, the whole leg will have rotten. I'm trying to use a simple example for you to understand. You don't go tell them that, hey, you must have this surgery. You explain to them and they make an informed choice. You've told them, if you go to theater, we will use anesthetic agents. These anesthetic agents, they might lead to this. You might bleed, but then again, if you don't have this surgery, this will happen. So whatever information is out there, you guys, do not be dismayed. Do not be confused. Do not be like, because people are telling me, oh, I've been told not to come to the hospital, which is in Asheville. I've been told, many people are disregarding their sayings. Guys, Listen to the advice, isikiza na sikio moja, let it come through the other. Sit down and analyze it for yourself. We are already on the ground, yes, we are trying to advise you, but then again, be very keen on what you're consuming on the internet. Because people will tell you not to work there, they are still working there. So why are they telling you not to work there? I'm not saying this because I want to throw you in the pits. I am saying my experience and your experience will be different. There is no way your experience will be the same as mine. I will go to this department in the same hospital. The experience that I will feel will be a very different thing from the same person who is working in the same hospital but in a different department. We may be working in Kenyatta National Hospital, all of us. Kenyatta National Hospital in Kenya, Nairobi, it has so many ICUs. Let me talk in relation to Kenyatta. Somebody will be working in main ICU. They will have a free ride. Somebody else will be working in a medical ICU in level 7. They'll have a free ride. Somebody else will work in a cardiothoracic ICU. They will have the worst experience ever. Somebody else will work in a neural ICU. They will also have the worst experience. Yes, HCA hospitals are known to be like the way people are talking about there. But then again, it is not all HCA hospitals that will be the way people are describing out there. So now let's narrow it down again. You're a Kenyan. You've been waiting for retrogression for I don't know how long. You really need that visa to come here. You've been given a chance to come and work in Asheville, in North Carolina. But then people are on live, they are on TikTok saying, oh, hiyo inakwanga ni dumpy site, sijui ya wapi. Oh, hiyo inakwanga sijui ni nini ya wapi. Where are you going to work? Si basi ukae Kenya. Do not listen. Make an informed choice. Listen. Kaa chini we mwenyewe na karatasi yako, jiambie this and this is what they've said. You don't have to consume everything that people are talking out there. I saw a video Lillian made, I think it's a day ago, Lillian from Montana, and she said, if maybe people are live on TikTok and somebody pandas up there and they give their view, it does not mean that is what is happening like to everybody. Just listen and make an informed choice. Do not say, oh, this is what I was told by this person, so I'm not going to go there. This is what I was told by this person because they're on the ground. Make an informed choice. You guys are nurses. You guys are medics. Make an informed choice. So my parting shot is, this video was to answer you guys. Those people are telling you not to come to that hospital. You know, if you're on my inbox, you know what I'm saying. Those people are telling you not to come to that hospital. Those people are telling you not to go to that hospital. I'm talking to those people who have been told about North Carolina, especially a hospital in Asheville. And if you've been sent there, please, you know I'm talking about which hospital. Do not listen to people out there. And I've said, and I'm going to repeat this, your experience is not the same. And then my experience will never be the same as yours. Maybe me, I will work there and I will feel this is what I wanted. Somebody else will work there and feel, no, this is not what I called for. I like Lillian, the way she says. Lillian wanga anasema, for her, and it's the same thing with me. Mimi nawambianga shida zenye zilikuwa zimenipiga Kenya. Hata kama ningeambiwa tu, if you look at my video, my first video, that's what I used to tell people. Mimi nikiambiwa tu ni land pale kwa airport, I'll be the best person, I'll be the happiest person. So Lillian yeye anasemanga hata kama angetumwa wapi, yeye angeenda kufanya kazi because she had given up, like not really has given up as per se, but she had gotten to a point in such a way that you really just want to move. I believe some of us at this point in time, this is what people are feeling. I mean, I'm talking to somebody who is in the same situation like I was some times back. We will come and tell you, we will come and yap and say, oh, when those agencies give you contracts, do not just sign. But during our time, we didn't have people who were telling us all these things. At least we are there, we are telling you. But then again, when I say, enda kwa choo, you don't have to do what I'm telling you because I've said. Maybe my experience and your experience will be very different. Those are two different things. Kama unaelewa Kenya nasema, what I'm trying to say is, do not consume everything that is out there because not everybody is out there is giving experience. People are giving their version. Kila mtu anapeana version yake. Siwezi kukuambia mambo ya Montana, mimi mwenyewe sijaienda Montana. I'll tell you based on what is on Google. I'll tell you based on what I've heard, maybe other people who are there talking. And that's the other time I was saying, that's the reason as to why the other time I was saying, I do not want to come and face the camera here and start saying things about Maryland, about Virginia, about Kentucky, and yet I've not been there. If, for example, today I moved from North Carolina because this is where I'm based at and moved to South Carolina, I would be talking about North Carolina in general and Asheville and Hendersonville to be specific, because those are the states that I've been and the cities that I've been. And then I will add on to that South Carolina because I'm currently based there. I hope you guys are getting me. So even if we are out there trying to advise you people, disclaimer, do not listen to everything that somebody is saying and then you consume it. You let it ruin your thinking, poison your mind and stuff. So to sum it up, if you've been referred or if you've been sent to come to North Carolina, please accept it if you don't have another chance, if you don't have another choice. If you don't have another choice, pick it. It's not a bad hospital. The only thing is it's a busy hospital. And when you come, the first 3 months, when you come, because, and I've said this thing even on TikTok, that hospital, the one that you guys are asking me about, there is no single day you will ever find them telling you they are low sensors. It's a trauma level 2. There is no single day they will ever tell you that, hey, usikuje leo kwa sababu tuko na low sensors. I've had other people complain in other states that, oh, I was called yesterday and I was told that I should not go because they had low sensors. On rare occasions, will you find them calling you, the charge nurse, the supervisors, the managers, telling you, don't come, don't show up to work today because we have a low sensors. That tells you they are always understaffed, like kuna kuanga kukitakikana watu kila saa. That tells you you will get locums. Those people are asking me if they will get locums. Locums are there. The other options you have after your 3 months, that should be after 3 months. If you come here, be prepared to earn your $32 for 3 days. Na unatulia ukirudingi kwenu nyumbani, because you even not accustomed, you're not like you're not used to the system. You don't know how like patients react here. You don't know how, you don't know the system. You need to learn the system as you're going through the orientation. You'll come with an agency or you come direct as a direct hire. You will start with the orientation, either 1 month in Florida if you're with the ones that take you to Florida, like MedPro and Avant. You will go there for 1 month or even 6 weeks. Then they'll send you to your respective state. So if you're coming to Asheville, they will send you a travel, not a travel guide. They will send you a welcome guide. Will pick you from Asheville or whatever state or whatever city that you're going, if they have an airport. Atakushika hapo, akupeleke akwambie hapa ndo tunaonyesha. So don't get scared about all these things. If you have an agency that is known to do like what ours did during our time, they will send you a welcome guide. That person will guide you on where you can buy groceries. They will guide you on where you can get a house at a cheaper price. They will guide you on maybe like how to identify what are they called? Not district, how about they call them counties? The counties that has maybe better performance. For example, if you're going to Asheville, that's in Buncombe County. So utasikia wakikwambia mambo ya Buncombe County. Buncombe County is where the hospital is situated, is maybe like about 7 minutes drive to work. Of course, it will be expensive because it's like you're living in Upper Hill or you're living along Ngong Road. Ni kama unaishi hapo Nairobi town ndani CBD. So because it's just few minutes. Somebody will want to live a longer distance, maybe like 20 minutes, 25 minutes from work. That means houses will be relatively cheaper. They will be a bit bigger, but then again, utakuwa una drive a distance. You will drive a distance. Somebody else will decide, I don't want to work in Asheville. I want to work in a different city. We have the likes of Raleigh. We have the likes of Charlotte. We have the likes of Wyoming. We have the likes of Wilmington. We have the likes of, there are so many places in North Carolina. North Carolina is a big state. It's a big state. There are some people who are here we've never met. We don't know each other. We know each other from back home, but we've never met, and they are still in this North Carolina. So guys, do not be dismayed by the fact that people are saying, oh, this is not a good hospital, this is not a ward. Your experience will not be the same as my experience. So bottom line, if you've been sent an email by your agency and they've told you that they're sending you to North Carolina in Asheville, there is only one hospital which is there, a big hospital. Your concerns are, what are the schools around there? The schools are good because the hospital is in Buncombe County. Another thing, the reason as to why they are saying the hospital is not a good hospital probably is because of the reviews that they see online. The other thing is because they are always understaffed, like kunanga staffs wengi, like the staffs are not enough. So like I've said hapo mbeleni, so that means you will always be on the run. Patient ratio in North Carolina is not the same as patient ratio in Oregon, in Washington, in California. That is out. In North Carolina, you'll get, as maybe come a medical surgery, you'll even get 7 patients. Maybe PCU, you'll even get 5. Medical surgery tell you'll get 5, you'll get 6. So the ratio, patients ratio hapa is different from other states. So those are things that you need also to put in mind. Another thing is the same hospital that we are talking about. If they send you there, if they're sending you, I want to respond this video. I want to respond this message to these messages of those people who come to my inbox asking me about because it's more than 10 people or even I don't know how many. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, like different places. So we've talked about the hospital where it is situated. That's in Buncombe County. The schools in Buncombe County are good. If you have kids who are going to school, especially the elementary and the middle class, the schools are good because of course it's like Nairobi tao ndani for those people who are coming from Kenya. The hospital itself, of course, that's one of the advantages, but the disadvantage of you living within the city or within that county is because the houses will be expensive, slightly expensive, and it will be tiny. If you go far away from there, you move to a different county now, maybe South Asheville, North Asheville, West Asheville, or wherever it is that you want to move, you will find that it is a bit cheaper, but then as the school gradings zinaenda zikishuka because ni venye tu una move kutoka like within the town. I don't know what factors affect that, but that's what happens. Then you'll also find that if you fear driving, like if you're not confident on the road, you'll have to drive a distance. Okay, well, barabara za huku si mbaya, so it's something that you'll get used. That's not even something that should worry you. 2-3 days you'll get used to being on the road, so it's not even an issue. And then what else did they ask? The school. Most of them were asking about the school, the hospital. The hospital, I may insist, and I've said, and I'm going to say it again. Do not be dismayed by people who are telling you not to come. Even if it was me, Zippy, who said that msikuje hapo, my experience will not be the same as your experience. Tuelewane hapo. Somebody else's experience will not be the same as your experience. Hapo pia tuelewane. We kuja, ingia kwa ground. Ukishafika kwa ground, you will think about yourself. If you feel like this is what you want, then that's good. If that's not what you want, then you can decide after you're done with your agency, then that's it. Another thing, after the 3 months, for you to know that life will be bearable, for those people who are asking me if life will be bearable, ama it will make sense after like how long will it be? Just be prepared that after the 3 months, you're allowed to pick up an extra shift. So while you're there, when you're back home, try and make sure you get something for yourself that you can use when you come here. Or when you go to Florida during the orientation, what you do, make sure you save that money. Even the agency will advise you. You'll get a financial advisor who will advise you that. Of course, it's not doable, but they try to tell you. They tell you the money that you're earning, please, usiende kubai vitu huko Publix pale hivyo Sunrise. Do not pop into Publix and start Publix. Hizo ma-Publix na uanze kufanya grocery stores, sijui naona hizo za $5. Like some of us were excited when you found that kuna vitu za $1, sijui $3 and all that. So do not get excited. Just know that you have a goal. You're going from there, you're going somewhere else. So you'll need money for survival, especially those people, maybe if you're coming for the first time, like today, you stay in Florida for 1 month as you wait for your family. That is 1 month down the line. Then you go to your state, assuming you're coming to Asheville or wherever you're going, that's another month. So within 3 months, yenye utakuwa orientation in the hospital, hakuna pesa una earn yenye ina make sense. because tulikuwa tumefanya video ingine kama hiyo ya kitambo. I think ni venye sauti ilikuwa mbaya. I don't even know if that video is still, I think it's still there. You can go back and check that. How much will you be earning in those 3 days, for those 3 days in a week before you get, kwa sababu hautafika hapa leo na uende locums kesho. Haujajua system, haujajua vile pia wagonjwa wana behave hapa, because like umesikianga tukisema kazi ni mingi, so by the time unasema kumaliza hizo 3 days, by the way inakuanga umechoka, like your body is tired, especially when you're doing the orientations and stuff. Kitu ingine, when you're doing the orientation, normally maybe like most of the times you find that you're doing day shifts. Day shifts, mimi during my time it was very, like kila time I think inachokesha. Mimi hata sijui difference ni gani, but it was very tiring. And then you see you're waking up today, you skip a day as if watani, and then you're working towards your preceptor. Unafanya kazi kulingana na preceptor wako, shift zake venye ziko. So it's not like you request, like me normally do a block schedule. Unafanya kama ni 3 unachukua zako 3 ukisonga. Kama ni 4, kama ni 5, kama ni 7 kwa 7, you like you're doing 10 days in a week, 10 out of 7 you do. Me, like I prefer doing the block and then I rest for some time so that I get, because the last day and the first day of the shift nakwanga, who is a night shift, inakwanga ni kama umeshachoka, like you're already tired. You will get to understand these things when you get here. So you find that during the orientation, the first 3 months, it's very difficult for you. That one will not lie to you. It will be very difficult because you can't pick an extra shift. Na uwezi toka hapo uende ukafanya kazi venye tulikuwa tunasema unafanya kazi kwa nursing home na hizo rehabilitation centers. It will be difficult because hata ujui, unaogopa pia. However much you've been a nurse for quite some time back home, but still you will have that unaogopa, like you're not confident. You've had stories. People have scared you here, oh, license inaweza enda. So you're scared. I mean, everybody is. Hata sisi wenye tuko huku bado unakaanga hivi ukiogopa because you don't know what will happen the next minute. So you will not pick up those extra shifts. So the first 3 months, you need some financial support, either from your husband, from your wife, from your people, from yourself. Like currently, whatever you'll get, the returns za ukishamaliza kuresign and all that. So make sure you use your money wisely. Utakuja utapata gari, kuna watu, kuna cards ziko huku. There are so many cards, you'll get cars. You can reach out to me, but my Safaricom is not working right now. My phone is dead, so I can't. If you send messages, I will still receive messages, lakini siwezi soma. Simu iko na shida, I have to send it back home. So even if you send me messages there, I will not be able to see unless you send hapa or comments ama unini. I will try and help where I can. But I just thought, let me just talk about it in general. People who are telling you not to come to that hospital in Asheville, they're lying. Even if it was me who said, I'm lying. Because my experience will not be the same as your experience. I might have gone to a unit that I didn't like, or that my body did not adjust well to it. So I didn't like it. The hospital is a trauma too. It is very big. It has different units which are even favorable for human beings. So pick it and then learn along the way, get your own experience, and then move if you don't have another choice. But if you have a choice, like you can also ask them to take you to Raleigh. They are good hospitals. Also consider that the fact that this hospital is based in like sort of a ushago kiasi, so there is no, how do I say, somebody who is based in that hospital and somebody who is based in Asheville and somebody else who is based in Charlotte, or somebody else who is based in Raleigh. Those are 3 different dimensions. Unaget? So kuja uanze maisha, hata sisi tuko hapa na maisha bado inasonga. So kuja uanze maisha yako and then life itajipa. Tulisema cha muhimu ni kutoka block. Watu watoke block. Pate visa, ukuje America, ujue vile ground iko, we mwenyewe ulearn, you get your own experience. We say experience is the best teacher. Without wasting so much of your time, I know it's very late back home, watu hawajaamka, but I've been here with, I think, some few number of people. Nimeona watu kadhaa hapa, I think 10, alafu wanashuka. It's very early in the morning, but nikaamka nikapata tena messages zingine. I woke up and found so many messages. I was from a night shift. I've been sleeping the whole day. Then I still woke up again and found so many messages. I'm like, I can't respond to all these messages. Let me just do a video. Let me come live. We talk. So in this video, if you happen to come across this video, please Write down your messages. If maybe you've been referred there, ask the questions. I'm going to be candid and I will answer those questions. But bottom line, I'm a parting shot. My experience, my colleagues' experience, your experience will not be the same. We will be in the same. It's even marriage. It's even like marriage. Some people are married, they have good experience. Some people were married once, they had the worst experience. So mtu asikwambie usikuje ati hapa hivi juu sijui alisikia kulikuwa na nini. Hizo story mnasikia, just disregard. If you don't have another choice, pick it like it's hot. Usonge ukisonga ukuje kazi. Usikuwe discouraged. All right, thanks you guys. Please share the video for those people who are coming here. Sijui kama nimesummarize hii video. Tumeongelelea kuhusu hospitali tukasema the hospital is not bad, but it's a HCA facility and it's a very busy hospital, and the fact that hakuna hospitali nyingine hapa hivi, there is no other hospital that is bigger around this area, that's why it makes it busy. We go back to Kenya, we compare with Kenyatta National Hospital. There is a time everybody was saying Kenyatta National Hospital nurses are bad, Kenyatta National Hospital is bad because it is understaffed. Are we together? I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. It's understaffed. So if something is understaffed, you don't expect it to have 100% outcome, even on social media, even on Google. The reviews that you're using VPN kuangalia, of course, they are based on those factors. There is an article wanga inaandikwa na another guy, I think hapa hivi nitango sijui Asheville Watchdog. If you look at it, they will give you very bad reviews and stuff. But then again, look at it this way. If there is undershot, like if a facility is understaffed, of course you don't expect it to have the best, because they can't provide the best care. That is one. The county, if you have kids, the county that the hospital is in is not one of the worst. It's one of the best in terms of watoto kusoma. So that's a tick. But in terms of kuget how and all that, the houses are a bit expensive. They are a bit smaller than the other. Like if you move far away from the hospital, like from the city, because it's within the town. And then hakuna hospitali zingine zenye ziko hapo karibu ziko, lakini sio mingi na sio kubwa, ni utu tudogo. It's like Kenyatta National Hospital. I'm talking to Kenyans because at least you can relate. It's like Kenyatta National Hospital, and then we have the likes of akina Mama Lucy, si Mama Lucy. The likes of akina Nairobi West, no, like those small hospitals. So still hata kupata job ndio unaweza pata job, lakini as compared to the bigger hospital inakuwa ngumu. Tumesema hizi HCA facilities ndio ziko mingi, zinaitangwa Hospital Corporation Association or something. I think that's what they are called, Hospital Association something Corporation, HCA. So ziko mingi, hata UK ziko. There are so many. It's a group of doctors that came together a long time ago. They started buying hospitals and stuff. This hospital used to be, I think, managed. It used to be a community hospital. Then it was bought by the HCA, now the corporation. So unapata like the management, the way it was before and the way it is right now. Of course, that's a different management. They want their things run this way, and then these people used to run their hospital, their things this way. So there is a difference. So whoever was there before, it was ran by, like it was being managed or whatever. Kizungu ndo inapotea. Kabla hii HCA ichukulie, of course utasikia mtu akisema kitambo ilikuwa better, kitambo ilikuwa nzuri. And then again, going back to the same point, the same thing I'm telling you, experience yako na experience yangu haitakuwa the same. So mimi niwaambie hivi, wewe nyinyi wenye mnakuja, I know most of you guys will be given one. If you belong to one company, you'll be given to either one or two welcome guides. Most of the times they will take you to that particular place, which is near the hospital, about 10 minutes, 7 minutes drive. If they take you there, tell them to give you more options. Let them give you more options of where you can get a house. Because the more you live closer to the hospital, like 5 minutes drive, the higher the expenses, the nini. And then there are so many Kenyans still. There are so many Kenyans who are there. So you will still get a community. But you can diversify. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza diversify. You don't have to go and flock together. Sijui penye wote pengine wamejaa. I don't know. Mkifika kwa ground mtaelewa hizi vitu. But let nobody discourage you and tell you not to go there. No, it's not a bad hospital. My experience, somebody's experience will not be the same. So guys, if you've been there and if you've been watching, thank you so much. God bless you. I don't take it for granted. Please continue sharing these videos. Please continue subscribing. Please continue calling people. Hata simu ya mama yako sichukue tu basi subscribe nayo. It's been here for 35 minutes nikijiongelesha. So thank you so much guys for coming. I don't take it for granted. Sahi it's 11:18 p.m. na kwa sababu nimezoea night shift, sasa ndo naamka. Sasa sijui niende nikazunguke TikTok ama niende nikafanya wapi. So anyway guys, thank you so much. God bless you. Have a good day. I know back home it's 7. It's coming to 7. I think it's a few minutes to 7. So have a good day. When you want to end a job, waende salama. If you have a question, please don't send me a message on WhatsApp. Hata sita receive. Simu yangu imeharibika. Ilikaliwa ikaharibika, siwezi ona. Messages zinaingia but siwezi soma. Unless you send them on here or maybe on TikTok ama nini. I'll link you up with people who can help you down there, because me, I don't live near the hospital. I live far away. Like mmeonanga kwa video zangu mi drive about 30 minutes drive. Me, I live far away from the hospital because of course I was looking for a cheaper option. Kila mtu ndiye anajijua. Tulisema vidole hazitoshani. So kila mtu ndiye anajijua. So me, I live far away from the hospital. Alafu kitu ingine by the way, acha niwaambie, msisikize tena kitu ingine mtu anawaambia. Let's talk about it this way before I end this video. Unaona venye nasema ati 30 minutes drive. There's somebody who asked me, kwani unaishi mbali wapi? Unaishi mbali wapi hivi na hii nini yako, job yako? You see, excuse me, here they use miles per hour. They don't use kilometers per hour. Sasa sijui wenye wamefanya hizo mavitu ndo wanaweza tuambia. Wenye walikuwa wamepata hesabu vizuri wanaweza tuambia. They use miles per hour. So ikiwa 19 miles, I don't know inakwanga kilometers ngapi. So ukisikia msee anakwambia give me 5 minutes I'm coming. That 5 minutes ni mbali, it's still far. Like, so unaonanga mimi nikitoka hapa hivi kama it's 35 minutes drive. Like, it's very far. So tena, if you're not confident, but these things you learn along the way. If you're not that confident, unaweza pia chukua nyumba, place yenye unajua ni about 15 minutes is reasonable. Ama 20 minutes is reasonable. Haya, then something else I wanted to tell you before I even forget. Hapa hivi, when you come, the agency will assist you to get the houses. They will, because you're riding on their credit score or something, because they're the ones who brought you here. So you have an advantage. You don't have to. Na wanakupeanga pia barua ya kutafuta nyumba. So ukitafuta nyumba, remember, you're not renting a house for months. You're renting a house. It's a lease. You sign a lease. So hii lease inakwanga either 6 months, ukilipa 6 months unapata rent iko juu. I'm talking about hapa hivi area yenye niko, Asheville, Arden, Henderson County and stuff. So unapata, they will tell you like maybe it's 6 months, or you can get it for 1 year, or you can get it for maybe like, I think maximum inakwanga ni 1 year, lease ya 1 year. So assuming you want to live in Asheville town, because you fear driving on the road, just bear in mind that ukika hapo, ukiingia kwa hiyo nyumba, umejifunga for 1 year, or maybe like, you be very careful on the lease that you're signing. It's not like home. You see, back home, you can just get a house today na uchoke kesho useme mimi nimetoka. After all, hata kwani ni pesa ngapi unaacha? Hapa hivi, unalipa 1500 USD. So, do you want to tell me that you're going to leave that 1500 USD? And then, if you don't complete the lease, it either affects your credit score. That's how serious it is. It affects your credit score, or this is what will happen. If, for example, you're supposed to hama by the end of, we're in the month of July, and lease yako inafaa kuisha in the month of September. And unataka kuhama saizi, you are in dire need of, like, you want to move. There are some companies, like some renters or whatever, watakwambia, hizo estates and all that, watakwambia ulipe 2 months, like umelipa hii month yenye unafaa kuhama na bado ulipe month ingine. Alafu remember where you're going, still you will pay. So be very careful when you're looking for that house, when you're doing the house searching and stuff. Tumeelewana? Ndio usichukue nyumba tena leo alafu kisha unataka kuhama and then ikumes, because ya nini? You will be stuck there. Also, you will be stuck there because of that lease, because you don't want to ruin your credit score. The other thing will be if you have kids. If you have kids, inamaanisha umeshawaingisha shule. kama saizi si kids are on summer holiday, they will be back to school in mid-August. So nyinyi mkikuja tuseme for example mnakuja next month, watoto watakuja kama shule ishaanza. So they'll come and join, then by the time nataka tena ni kuwatoa, maybe watoto washa form friendship na watu wenye wako na wao hapo, sijui nini, like it's just too much. It's not like Kenya tunahamanga hapa unakimbia, because lazima ikuwe na districts and all that. Just put those things in mind. And then si Mungu awabariki. God will bless you and he will bless your endeavors and all that. And don't get scared. We are here to assist you. Personally, I'm here. I'll assist whoever needs my help as long as I'm available. But the agencies, the good thing, agencies watawapea nini? Watawapea inaitwaje? Watawapea welcome guide. Mwenye anakuanga very instrumental. They'll show you how to go about it, how to maneuver everything. But most of the times unapatanga unapewa Mfilipino ama I'm talking to nyinyi wenye mmeniandikia messages, mnajua mliniambia mko na akina nani, mko na agency gani. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But otherwise, it's not something that's not doable. It's doable. We made it. The first 3 months ndio itakuwa ngumu. Embrace yourself. Hakuna locum. Wenye unasema utakuja kupiga mboka, the first 3 months lazima utasafa. 3 months, 4 months hapo hivyo. Lakini kama unakuanga mchap, kama unakuanga mtu wa kujituma, unajituma tu mbele kama mbaya. Sawa, guys, thank you so much for coming. I don't take it for granted once more. If it's your first time coming across this channel, my name is Zippy, but I call myself Zippy the Nurse. I've been doing YouTube videos on and off. Nimechoka, guys. Akimwili wewe. Hey, na msisahau kununua kiatu mzuri. But don't buy there. Just come and buy here. Just get yourself a nice shoe. Just get yourself a nice shoe, because pia mguu kutembea nayo mtatembea. Kutembea nayo mtatembea. Yaani mko hapa na hata nimeona mkiingia, naona mtu mkiingia mkitoka. Anyway, guys, bye. God bless you so much. Have a good day. Wacha mimi sasa nilale. Silali, of course, nimelala the whole day. It's night time here. It's 11:30 at night. So, ndio maana nawaambia msijali mambo ya hiyo shadow iko nyuma yangu. But God bless you. Welcome to America. Nyinyi wenye mmepata dates, kama hivyo kuna watu wamepata dates, na waombea mazuri. Mkienda pale hivyo kwa ule consular awaambie, njoo mimi nilipangwa yellow paper. Mkienda pale hivyo kwa naitwa nani, kwa consular, mimi nilionanga ameshika karatasi ya yellow hivi very fast, nikashindwa kwani what are you doing? I thought it's the green one. Me, I don't the feeling of welcome. Nasikia watu wakisema ati they were told welcome to America. Mimi sikuambiwa hiyo kitu. Niliona akiwa ametoa karatasi and she was very fast. Now when you proceed you give him some comment. Hata hujanipea time ya kufikiria maswali zenye umeniuliza. Nikaisunda kwa bag haraka ndio watu wenye, na nilikuwa na bag kubwa hapo kama ya mtu mwenye anaenda bank, sijui anaenda wapi. Watoto wananiuliza, mama, have we been given the green paper? No, why haven't we been given the green paper? Nikamwambia just wait, I will tell you. Mungeona design nilichomoka hapo juu ya frustrations. Najiambia dream ya America ndio hiyo imeisha. So I wish you all the best. I wish they give you the green paper. I wish they tell you, I wish you feel the feeling of being told, welcome to America. You've done it. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. And finally, you guys made it. You're here. So congratulations and wish you all the best for the remaining days. Na siku zinasonga haraka, guys. Mnasikianga kusonga haraka. Just the other day, I remember that feeling when she gave me that paper. Now it's a story. It's a thing that I'm explaining like something happened. So even you see the way you're anticipating, you're looking forward, you're looking for that money when the IOM. It's too much. Like, I've been telling you guys, every state has got its own stress. Unangojea date, tunakuwa na stress juu ya retrogression, learning the word retrogression, sijui move forward, bulletins, sijui VB, sijui what, kidogo tena wanapeana dates. Then mkishapata dates, mnaanza kupata stress. Oh, nimesikia mtu anaenda Asheville, sijui Hosin, kuna nini, sijui. Si watu wenye wako huko pia wana survive. They are also human beings. Sisi tuko hapo. Wacha sasa niseme initoke. Client afunguke. Client. Si hata sisi tuko huko na tuna survive. So mnaanza tena kupata hiyo, because I can tell the number of messages I've received on my inbox, people are stressed out about that hospital. Don't get stressed out. That's just a phase in life. Mko tu na stress, it's a phase in life, so don't get stressed out. Then ukishamaliza, ukisha sasa relax, umejua nitaenda huko, Zipi amesema kuko sawa, Moriel amesema kuko sawa, nani sijui amesema kuko sawa, ndio walitia, oh God, I had forgotten about that. There's somebody who was asking, akikuja hapa, like when you come here and your spouse is not a medic, what's gonna happen to them? You will get a job. There are so many jobs hapa hivi, utafanya jobs za kina Walmart, zikuku zimeja. There are so many people who we came with, na their hubbies or their spouses were not, they were not medics, they were not nurses, but they ended up getting jobs. Unapata job ya CNA, but then you have to be very, especially for those nurses who are coming and they've not done their exams, the NCLEX exams. Ukikuja hapa jitume. Tulisema hapa hivi America, it's not for the lazy and it's not for the faint-hearted. Unapokuja hapo unapambana na hali yako, unajituma with a goal. Unajiambia hapa hivi nataka 1 million in 3 months. So wewe mwenyewe ndio utakaa chini ujue kama nataka 1 million Kenyan shillings, of course it's not USD. Kama nataka 1 million in 1 month, uko na project unataka kujengea mama yako, at least umtoe kwa ile nyumba yenye ilikuwa inakaa imeinama hivi. So unasema hii 1 million itaigawa in maybe like 4 weeks. 4 weeks nitatengeneza pesa ngapi? So wewe unajituma. Hiyo ndio tunasema, that's the spirit we're talking about. Working with goals. Get a paper, sit down, unaka place miuka. Lazima tu unakaa na karatasi ukiandikanga. Nikilipwa hii wiki, because unalipangwa per weekly. Most of the agencies pay you weekly. So unajambia hii wiki niko hivi. Hii wiki na muingie kwa chama pia. Mnaweza shikana watu 5, mnasaidiana. Hiyo naongea Kiswahili sijui nasikianga huku, they don't want those kind of things. I don't know, but I don't know. I've heard that from different people. But unajipanga, unakaa chini unaandika vitu zako, unasema hii month, hii wiki nikilipwa 800 zangu nikisonganga hivi inaweza toa 100 kaninika. Hii wiki niseme wacha niweke kwa chama. Hii chama nikipewa nitapewa kama tuko watu 10 nitapewa ikiwa 1000. Nikipatana na rate poa hiyo wiki nitume hii 1000 USD nitume home, hiyo itakuwa dopoa. So unaona umemove na project yako. That's why unashangaanga watu unasema ati mtu anakuuliza Zipi una manage aje kufanya? Ni kukaa chini, you sit down with a pen and a paper and then unajiambia this is what I'm going to do. This week you work with timelines. This week I'm going to do this. This week I'm going to do this. Hii pesa, you see like me sinanga discipline na kusave pesa. Nikiweka pale hivyo kwa bank, nachungulia hivi naona hii pesa ni yangu. Najiuliza mimi pesa ilale kwa bank na mimi nilale nje. Tunalala pamoja. Either nianza kubuy sijui mavitu zenye hata zi make sense. So me I do this. Hii wiki lazima 200 iende hapa. Hii wiki 200 iende hapa, 200 iende hapa. Hiyo 200 after maybe like 4 months ama after 5 months itakuwa imeniletea kitu. That is what we are trying to talk about. So the first 3 months haitakuwa hivyo, itakuwa ngumu, itakuwa na survive na mkate, unakula mkate unalala, because lazima ulipe bills, lazima utengeneze credit score yako, vitu kama hizo. Sasa ukishafika after 3 months ndio unaanza kupata hizo mashifts extra. Una pick extra shift hapo job, hapo hiyo hospitali yenye mnaongelelea, ama una pick sasa huku manasema mziko mingi, there so many, but wanasema msiende huko. But remember, let me tell you guys, kitu calamity inaweza kupata popote pale. Nikiongelelea hivyo nitasema ni kwa nini. There is a time we had hurricane here last year when we came in April, then around September tukapata hurricane. The people who live here, the people who are born and raised in North Carolina, walikuwa nasema hawajawahi ona for the last, I don't know, 60 years, they had never seen that. Unaona? But we had hurricane last year. So the fact that Zipi alisema hiyo hospitali ni mbaya, Morieli ama mtu mwingine alisema hiyo hospitali ni mbaya, wewe experience yako inaweza kuwa different, because sisi tulikuja tukapatikana na hurricane, tukakuja tukapatikana na snow, wanasema haikukwanga. So maybe your experience will be a whole different thing. Mtu mwenye ameenda Texas alikuwa ameambiwa Texas is a good state, it has good weather which is like mimicking Kenya ama Africa. Then ameenda huko tornadoes, sijui flooding, sijui moto. Mtu mwenye akaenda akasikiza na sijui akisema California kuna pesa, akaenda huko akagongwa na 70, akashangaa 200 yenye mnasema iko wapi? So everybody's experience is different. Lakini wewe mwenyewe shika kalamu na karatasi, jipange. Work with timelines, have goals. Do not come just for hiyo yote nimeleta kwa nini? Hiyo hospitali hiyo. Be proactive. Kwa nini? If you're coming with a spouse who is not a nurse, they can start as a CNA. How will they start? Approach the hospital management, tell them you have your husband or your wife who is not a nurse, but you're employed by the hospital, and you would want them to enroll for a CNA program. They will assist you. They will guide you on what you need to do. They will start the CNA program. Wanaweza start CNA program na wanaendanga wakipandishwa ranking hivyo hivyo kidogo kidogo. So you start as a CNA because you have the papers. Umekuja na green card, unless kama umekuja na H1B visa. H1B visa, that's different. So akishaanza hiyo job ya CNA, na yeye asilalie masikio, continue ranking up. Umefanya CNA, ulikuwa nurse, make sure within that period of maybe like yenye unafanya CNA bado umeenroll na NCLEX. Fanya NCLEX mbio chap. By the time you're done, maybe like doing even that CNA for like 5 months, ushamaliza, umepita NCLEX, umeverify documents zako, kila kitu usha organize na watu nyumbani very fast. If not that, they don't have to be nurses, they don't have to be CNAs, they can also do DoorDash, they can also do Uber, they can also do Walmart. There's so many Sam's Club zimejaa huko. Kuja hapa enroll Sam's Club, fanya vitu cheap, it's easier that way. I mean, there are so many things, unless you guys ask on the comment sections ndio tuweze kudiscuss, because we said we are all learning. It's a learning session. I am not perfect. I don't know everything. I just give you my experience. If you resonate with my experience, then pick it and move with it. If it doesn't, drop it, my friend. Kama unataka gari ya Toyota, hit me up. I'll connect you to my car dealer or whatever. Mwenye aliniorganizia nikiwa Florida. So nikifika hapa hivi, I just found the car, it was ready and all that. Because mtapewa advance na akina nani watawasaidia. But not on the phone, because we've said the phone is not working right now. Guys, we are not the best. Everybody anakuanga tu na mashida zake, but we try to tunaelewana mpaka tupatane at some point. So we are here to educate each other. I almost said to eliminate. We are here to educate each other. If you feel like what I've said have helped you, ama imekusaidia, ama inaweza kuwa of help to somebody, please share the video. And pick what you think is working for you. Do not pick everything, bwana. Mimi hata nikisema nataka kwenda choo, pia utaenda choo. Hapana, pick what is working for you or what you think will work for you. Do not pick everything that I say. We have slip of the tongue. Sometimes we also fall shortage of whatever words. Unapata umeslide mdomo. Unasema kitu yenye iko inafaa, ina mislead mtu. Hapana. That's a disclaimer. So, come, let's work. Bye-bye, guys.